Yo, what's up? My name Zeke, um, and shit. I'm about to just share my story on why I became MGTOW. Shit. Well, basically, it just started with you know, a bunch of different things happened. Just I'm at a crossroads where I think for the first time in my life, you know, I'm really starting to not give a fuck. Like that's been something that's really, that I've been really, just I guess pondering or just trying to reach my full potential as a man. And yeah, I'm really just not giving a fuck. And wow, I've been in two relationships. Like I'm 26 years old. I've been in two relationships that lasted for like 5 to 6 years each, on and off with two girls. And it's just been like, I learned so much in that time period. And, I came from a single parent household. I was raised by my mom. My dad was sort of kind of in my life and that kind of shit. And then, but I never really got that kind of male instruction and whatever. I think my dad, he's a hyper. I think and that's the thing. Like my father, he was a hyper masculine, like a fake alpha, but I think he was like a hyper masculine beta male. So there's certain things you can't really knock him on and stuff like that. But for the most part, he didn't really teach me nothing. He wasn't really in my life, and I can't really blame him. I mean, I can't really blame him because I really understand what the issue is. Like I really going through this MGTOW journey. I really got a chance to really understand what it was really about and what's really fucking going on. And it's just I've just pieces of the puzzle just getting put together. And yeah, and I just see my mother so differently. My mother, my family, like I got two sisters. Like it's just crazy, and I feel like, and I'm here to just share my story, cause being a young, like I feel like the wool is finally just pulled off my eyes, and shit, it ain't a lot of motherfucking niggas. Being a black person, for one, it's not a lot of male guidance in our community, and on top of that, we got to deal with feminism. We got to deal with this shit, man. It's like you gotta educate yourself on this. You gotta educate yourself on this because this shit is way more than what it seems. It's way more than what it seems. Like so yeah, shit. My mom, like I finally understand, who she really is, and and one thing, that I kind of want to preface, my whole MGTOW, my MGTOW experiences with is. Women, they that's who they are. It's in their nature. And I don't want to necessarily just rag on my mom. It's like it's in her nature. It was put into her, but at the same time, she she ain't right. She ain't living right. I'm gonna just say that she not living right. And and a lot of these women that I've encountered, they ain't living right, and it's just like something ain't right. Like we going through all this shit. Like what's wrong? Like I'm trying to lead you and guide you, and like I made my mistakes, in my relationships, but you went at a point in the relationship, you thinking that a woman down for you. I'm 26, so it's not even like I'm old or something. Like I even got shit and I ain't even gotten like I fucking drop. I've truly gone my own way. Like I done dropped out of school, all the whole 9 yards, but I don't even have nothing. So and it's like you going through this shit with a female and these women, man, and they all the same. And I thought. Like okay, for the first woman, I thought she was the one. She was the feminist who, was who had this idea in her mind that, and she rubbed it into my mind. She made me, and that's what they do. They manipulate your mind, and they Inception, like the movie Inception. They just go into your mind and then push it into your mind because you just want to fuck it. And you basically, I'm attracted to the girl. I'm in high school. I'm young. I'm thirsty. I'm thirsting for love. Whatever. And just getting it. Not from my mom and thinking that I just need a woman and all of that. But I get with this girl and I'm thinking she the one, and she was. I didn't, I don't know who I am as a young man. I don't know who I am. I don't even know what the fuck. I don't know who I am, where I'm going. I don't have no guidance. I never really had no guidance. And, so I get with this girl. I'm thinking, she put in my head, we gonna have the whole nine. She dumb too. She a dumb bitch. She don't know nothing either. She playing, she got what a lot of MGTOW people, refer to as this whole movie thing, this egotistical movie idea that women have in their mind. They playing this movie fantasy, and they try to bring you into it, and it's and they only try to, and it gotta be that way. It gotta be that way. But anyways, so I'm playing along in her fantasy. I'm playing to her fantasy, thinking that I'm gonna be her Prince Charming and shit like that, and she was the feminist that. She was the strong woman. She came from a good family or whatever, a 2-family household and all of that. And, she's the strong woman, and she went to school and, got her degrees, and she went to, Harvard. She went to fucking Harvard. On top of that, it's like, wow, right? Yeah, she was that kind of girl. She went to Harvard Law School. And, she, it was like, it's crazy, I'm thinking, at a certain point, I did my dumb shit, along the way, but I was the entire time I was like tricked. I was like, fooled into thinking based off of this idea that, I was playing, and it was my fault too. A lot of it was my fault, but, I was manipulated by her. And and I think she even cheated on me a couple times that I can't really, you get the feelings and shit like that. But and I was trying to keep up with her, kind of, and I was like, I'm about to go to school to be a doctor and all this shit. And now I'm like fucked, because I'm in $40,000 in debt or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucked now. So you get all these bills in debt. You get into debt because you thinking that y'all gonna play, this white picket fence or whatever the fuck. So, that shit ain't work out. And I'm glad. And in my eyes, like, she was my first love. That bullshit, man. She was the first love, And man, that fucked me up for a long time. And I'm finally, because I'm coming to the community, finally, realizing what the fuck is the game. So then, in between her, I did my thing, I fucked with other girls. I was, shit, I'm a dude at heart, and we can't be us. We can't tell the truth. We can't do that. And I did a little bit of that on the side and stuff like that. And it was wrong. It was wrong. And I wanted, if for me in the perfect world, I could be, you could be honest. You could be like, man, baby, I love you. I'll be there for you. Maybe one day we can get married, but let me fuck something else on the other side because you drive me the fuck crazy. But you can't do that type of shit. So, anyways, we break up. We was on and off, and my inexperienced as you get with another chick, thinking that when y'all off, when I'm off with that one. I got on with this one, and I'm thinking this one was a little bit different because, or maybe it's gonna rock a little bit because the other one, the first one, the Harvard one, the lawyer, she was the strong woman. She was the, she had these certain traits and, shit about her that, that now that I look back on, I'll be like, damn, and you really understand that I'm the fucking man. That when you the man and you got somebody like that, that is not who the fuck you want to be dealing with as a man. As a man, when you become an alpha, when you wear that shit on your chest, you know what I'm saying? When you an alpha dog, you don't that shit. You gonna be like you will know. You will know. Like you would think that having this strong woman and all of it, but they let that get to their head, and it's over. Like women got these egotistical problems, and I don't know what the fuck it is. But anyway, so I get with this other one. She was like a year younger, and the crazy part is we all went to the same high school. That's the crazy part. We all went to the same high school. So I get with this other one. You know, I did, but the other one I got with, I didn't even know her, so I never really talked to her, in my high school or nothing like that. So, I thought, it'd be a cool opportunity. She was the art student. So I got one that was like I want to be a man, feminist, and then you got the other one who, she was more open, she was more, malleable, and would try to come and learn and. I thought we could build something with a certain thing, but underneath it all, it's fucked up. But all women are the same. Underneath it all, they all just come back, and you be like, damn, they all the same. And it's some that's not. It's some that's our exceptions, and as you go through your MGTOW journey and stuff like that, you see the same thing, but. Damn, I'm thinking I got the bohemian one. I'm thinking she like the opposite end of the spectrum, but it's on the spectrum. It's still on the spectrum, and it's the opposite end. So it's basically, so when you on two opposite ends of the spectrum, you on opposite ends of the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You the same. You're not even different. You just the opposite of the extreme of you just become extreme on the opposite end of it. But anyways, that's what she became. She was like the new age. She was into the bohemian, all the little spiritual and a lot of stuff. And I taught her a lot of stuff, and it was a spiritual process within me that a lot of things that I taught her, and she was able to receive and learn, but at the same time, it's this powerful programming within women, powerful programming that's just overriding their ability to use any kind of logic, and it goes from your moms all the way down to your girl, and it to all of them. They all fucking got it. It's a fucking disease, and she had it. She challenged me. She naggy and screaming, bitching, complaining, just like, what the fuck? Like, I'm a simple dude. I just want to, work. I want to play my game. I dropped out of school, so now I'm working on some other little project. You as a man, I'm trying to figure out my path as a man, and walk that path, and that's the most important thing to me right now. Like, what dishes, and because right now, I'm in a situation where I'm actually leaving that situation. So I'm leaving this situation. But anyways, I'm here right now actually. But you talking bitching about the dishes and all this shit that don't, like, man, bitch, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here trying to get it. Like, and we both working and it's like, no matter what, this bitch is mad. No matter what, this bitch got a problem with something. And it's like, that's the thing that I find with even my moms. It's like, damn, like, no matter what, you ain't happy. And it's like, no, my mom's is a whole nother story. I might have to just make a whole nother video for, family, whatever. But, it's just to give you, just to make my first video, because I'm just so empowered and just so, just blown away by this whole community, this whole effort. It's just ridiculous to me, because it's like, it pushed me to the point where I'm about to put my first facial YouTube video on the internet. Like, I've never done this, but now I'm like, I feel so solidified in knowing who I am. Like, and throughout my life, I've been, over the past, since I graduated high school, I've been just on this whole journey and figuring shit out and and just all kind of shit, man. Just all kind of waking up, like really waking up and understanding what that is. And part of my wake up, shit, you couldn't have a wake up without waking up to the opposite sex. Not only waking up but because, and that's the thing, waking up is twofold. Like, everything is like this duality, thing that's going on. But you wake up to women, you wake up to yourself. So it's like, through knowing the game, I done figured out who I am. And I know who I am. And it's like, shit, I can make YouTube. I'm about to make me I'm like, fuck it. I know what's going on out here. I know, and I'm about to push this shit. And it's like, you know, and I'm climbing, you know, just step by step, moving to the next level. So anyway, you know, I get with this, you know, I get with this bohemian girl. You know, everything cool, and you know, they can't nothing make her happy. And it's like when you start to see, it's like man, I ain't got to be doing this. And it's like I've been doing my thing. I've had my fun with the ladies and all of that type of stuff. Like I know my worth. So you know what I'm saying. Like so, no matter what I was doing with these females, I was still kind of, you know, playing that. But it's like I had to lie. Like I had to play it. You know, I had to be a player. You know, I have to. Like the one, and the thing is too, the one chick that I was with, the first one, I was so in love and so fucked up that I was fucking with this bitch long distance. I'm in a whole nother state, and she went to 2 different schools, and I'm at home, like, can't wait till my babe coming back, like, fuck, you know, but at the same time, I was doing my thing. I had to, you know, as a man, I gotta get my shit off too, and it's like, I'm sure she understood that, I had some kind of, you know, whatever, but it's like, you want to get to a point where it's like, you don't even want to, you want to be able to just fuck whoever. And it's like MGTOW, you know, from the way I'm approaching it, you know, because everybody got their own little. That's the thing that makes this so beautiful. But the way I'm doing it is just, it's like, you know, who you are is first. Like, you know, being faithful and loyal to you is number one, and that means, you know, your passions, your happiness, your desires. Your values. Your values come first. All of that shit come number one. So, you know, shit, I forgot what I was even about to say. You know, you just do what you gotta do. And you know, you prioritize yourself. And as a MGTOW, you know, you learn that you are number one, and you want to get to a place where you can, you know, with women. My philosophy is that, you know, right now I'm young and I ain't going monk MGTOW. I can't do that shit, but you know, I'm really understanding, you know, my place as a man and what I'm supposed to be doing with women and my purpose on here, my purpose on earth, my purpose on the plane, my purpose on the plane, and just. Yeah, and just really living in it and being who I want to be, and being me, and being confident in that, and you know, knowing that it's only you, it's only gonna be you, you know, you by yourself, you know, and hey, it is what it is. But as a man, that's what's gonna define you. That's what's gonna define, you know who you are. You know, and you know, and at the end of the day, you know, it's gonna be women everywhere. That's the thing. That's the beautiful thing about it. Like, once you realize that you the prize, you are the motherfucking prize, and it's gonna be women everywhere. They everywhere, bro. They everywhere, man. And it's like, all you gotta do is focus on you. And it's like, I finally realized, like, even in my culture, you know, and you know, even in like rap music, I don't even say my culture, no, but even like in rap music. You know, these they MGTOW. Like, these men are MGTOW. Basketball players are MGTOW. Like, you know, a lot of them, you know, they have that they already have that, but they don't even know it. Like, I was MGTOW my whole life, but didn't even realize it because I didn't have no male guidance, you know, no real male guidance to put it together, to tell me, like, man, son, you are. And then not only that, but you know, we've been under this feminist assault, this communistic, feministic, political, whatever. It's not even feminism. It's feminism is just the name, but it's like communism, political shit that's going on. That's what's really happening, because they wouldn't be over. They doing it. They trying to go into other countries and destabilize them. And it's like, if you destabilize a country with feminism, basically you trying to break down the country politically. You're trying to break down the country socially, because it needs to be a balance, and it's not balanced, you know, and not even a balance, but it needs to just be recognized that men, truth be fucking told, are fucking just better. Like we better. Like in every aspect. Like women is things that y'all need to learn and things that y'all need to be able to do that add to us in order to balance us out. Like, you know, and to balance the world, but it's not doing that. Y'all trying to make feminism and be like, because feminism really is just like disguise. Like, it's aggressive. Like it's hyper masculinity in a way. Really, like it's like this false like belief of you gotta push yourself, but it's like that's what men do naturally. Like, y'all trying to disturb the balance of men, women. Like, y'all can't do that. You can't step in my role and do what I do. But you know, and when once you understand that, man, you understand yourself, dog. Like, you could do whatever. You could do whatever because you know you the prize. You know you the fucking prize, and you could just like fuck these bitches. Fuck these bitches, man. Fuck all of them, nigga. I don't mean to, you know. I mean to, you know. I gotta, whatever, you know, because this is bigger than, you know, black, white, whatever. But you know, I'm passionate. I'm passionate, and you know, I'm a man first, and you know, I'm black. I'm black. You know, this world, you know, but MGTOW to me, this shit just transcend. You know, it transcend color. It transcends color, and then me know who I am. Like I you know, fuck all that bullshit, man. We men and we brothers, man. We gotta see it in that light first. You know, all that other bullshit, man, because that's illogical, and we don't operate based on that. We you know, we coming at it from illogical, race and color and all that. It don't make fucking sense. It don't make fucking sense. So let's start living in a world that makes sense.